Okay, so I just click on run to run my code. Now here you can see that it's saying enter an operator. So I'm going to enter the class operator. I press enter, it tells me to enter two numbers, 45 and let me say 78. So you can see 45 plus 78 is equal to 1, 2, 3. Who didn't get such and who don't understand up to now? Please do likewise wherever you are so that you will know if you are able to or you are not. I'll run it again. So let me try and add okay. So let's run another operator. So enter an operator. So say the star, enter two numbers. So I'm gonna enter 90, then 45. It says 90 times 45 is 40, 50, 40, 50. Please, who don't get this and who didn't at all, who couldn't run? Sorry. Okay, please, any questions so far? Any question? Any question from anyone on so far what we've done?
Sir,
Yes, Christopher.
sir, please, I want to have a look at the default codings, the default part of it.
Okay, so there is the default.
Okay.
So let's actually try and test our code by let's run and select a different operator which is not in our code. So enter an operator. So maybe I'll enter the @ sign. And I press enter. Enter two numbers 6, 8. So you can see it says error. You chose an invalid operator. Please run it wherever you are to know if you are on track or not. Any question, please? Anyone who don't understand anything here? So the whole concept about this is to make you understand how to use the switch cases. You can use the switch cases to make multiple decisions whilst building your code. We are going to build another one. This one is a simple calculator. We are going to build another one, which is going to how to find grade of a student. So we will ask the student to enter his or her marks he or she got in an exam. Then our program should be able to output the grade for that particular person. Please, anyone having a problem with the just ended code? That's a simple calculator. Right. If there's no problem with this, please, at your whilst you go through the practice, build something different from this. So at least you can take 5 inputs or 3 inputs and you based on this logic. So build something unique from this whilst practice and get the whole concept. Okay. If there are no questions, I'm moving on to the next item. Please, any question for the last time? Perfect. Let's move on. Okay, so we are going to build a simple program to find grade of students, grade of a student. How are we going to? So we will let the person enter his or her score. Then our program, using the logic we've defined, will say, okay, you've got grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D, or grade E. Right, let's start. Quickly, we will actually, let's clear this. That's not all. So we will actually define our variable. We are going to take numbers. So we say int score, int score. So what the person scored in. Then we will take the grade. So we are going to use character for the grade. The grade. We are going to, that's the grade the program is going to output for the person. Okay, now we will implement something here. We are going to implement something here to make sure whatever the person enters falls within a range so that the person won't go and enter 120, 130. No. Whatever program you build, make sure you've actually set an input validation. It's called an input validation, whereby should someone tries and play or trick your code will be able to say this is a wrong input or this doesn't fall in the rules defined by my programmer. So we are going to set an input validation. We are going to say if, we are going to use the if. Hope you still remember your if else. Please be practicing with them. Be practicing whilst you are there, be building, searching on Google, find some C++ program and challenge yourself. Build with the knowledge you've gotten. Build it, because you can't just practice what we are doing. You go put it down. Maybe you get an opportunity, they will say demonstrate. You realize you've forgotten. You can't even print out hello world. No, please be practicing at least each day. Build one program, build something unique. Just build something unique. Challenge yourself. That makes you a better programmer. Don't just watch the video and do what's in the video and stop. No, do what's in the video. Do more than what's in the video. Search more questions online. Practice them. If you don't understand anything, search online and read about it, understand and apply. That will make you a better person in coding. And when you go for an opportunity, you can be more advanced in knowledge. Okay, so we are setting an input validation here. So we are saying if, in fact, it's a score we are going to take. If the score, that means what a person is going to enter, is in fact less than 0, there's no way a person should come and say he or she got -20 in an exams. No. Our program shouldn't accept it. There is no grade for that. Or in programming, this is what is we use to represent all the straight two vertical lines. So, or the person enters a number that is higher than 100. So the meaning is if score, that's what the person is coming to enter, is less than 0, that's negative column, or this is the or. If the score, what the person is coming to enter or input is greater than 100, so starting from 101, 102, 103, there is no grade attached to that. What should our program do? Then we tell our program, you are going to tell our program, in fact, this is an invalid score. So invalid score. Then, in fact, end the program. Don't give the person a chance again until the person starts to rerun. So we started, then we initiated our input validation. There is an input validation we put in our code saying if the person, the score the person is coming to enter, if it is less than 0 or greater than 100, in fact, tell the person it is an invalid input. Hence, we don't have any grading system for a score that's negative or a score that's above 100, period, and return 0, return our code. In fact, stop the code. Okay, what if the person falls within the range? We are bringing our switch logic. So we are saying switch. We are coming to define it. Once we are starting from 10 switch. So the score starting from a switch case 10. So this time around, we are going to define our cases. So we are saying case 10. In fact, let's clear this so that it won't confuse someone. Let me clear all this. Okay, let me clear this too. In our case 10, what should we do? Nothing. Now, in our case 9, we've defined our case 10. We set our case 10 as the default one. So if the person go contrary to what we've defined, it will tell the person invalid score. We've assigned it to the case 10, so we didn't add anything. Now, in the case 9, we are going to say grade. If I tell the person the grade is A, your grade is A. Okay, then break. So we break. Next one, we are moving on. Case 8. So case 8. Obviously, your grade should be B. We move on. Then we break. So we move on to case 7. Okay, so we move on to case 7. Case 7. So case 7, we are going to use grade C. Oh, see, this thing has tricked me. It has tricked me. Please take note. It is just one quote. That's why I've been seeing this red line. It is just one quote, please. So not a double quote. So it's not an and tag. That's why it keeps on giving you. Okay. So it is just one code here. It's one code. It's different from these double codes. Please take note. In switch, if you make a mistake and you bring a double code, your program will give you a red line or it's not going to work. So please take note of it. It's just one code. So you saw it. I was getting red lines. Okay. Now let's move to the next case. Case 6. Case 6. In case 6, that's D, right? D. Case 5. Case 5 should be D. Oh, E. Case 5, E. Then our final case should be, so case 5 is E. Our final case will be default. Let's use our final case to be default. So default grade will be, so default, in default, the grade of the person should be F. So default means 0, then F, we terminate it. Now we are going to tell the user your grade is. That's where we bring that in. Your grade is, okay. Okay, please run your code wherever you are. Run your code. And if you face any problem, you let me know. Run your code. So let me run mine too. Let's go. Oh, let me come. So where's my invalid score? Mirror run. Okay, let's go. Um, please hold on. I think I've made a mistake. It's actually running the default. Oh, I didn't take the input, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't allow the person to take the input. So let's bring that one. Let's bring that one. So you see, I declared it, not knowing, I didn't say enter your score. So verify, see out, enter. Oh, and no one prompted me. Enter your score. Enter your score. So I'll say enter your score to be specific for the person. So okay. So then I take the score. So seeing okay. Our program should run very fine. Let's run it again. I didn't take the score in the first program. Okay, so it says enter your score. So my score 78. It says your grade is C. Your grade is C. Let me rerun again and enter another number. So enter your score. Say 97. Your grade is A. Your grade is A. Let me rerun. So I say enter your score 42. Your grade is F. Your grade is F. Let me try and go outside this range and enter a score that's 109. So I go 109. So it's invalid score. Invalid score. Let me go below 0. So I say negative 78. Invalid score. Invalid score. Please, who couldn't get this or who couldn't run this code or who is facing a problem building this simple code? Grade calculation system using a switch case. Anyone facing any problem? Anyone? Please try it your end, run it. So switch case helps us to make decisions, logical decisions in our code. Now, this week I'll send you a list of practical questions where you'll be trying your hands on them. Challenge yourself with those questions based on this knowledge and the knowledge. Please revisit from the beginning, revisit them. I'll be sending you practical questions to challenge yourself every day. So every day you should be able to challenge yourself and build a program that runs very fine. Any question, please? Right. If there are no questions, okay, someone is saying something. Sir, please, the CSS notes are still not in the C++ notes. Okay. Let me just send it to you. I think it's even in your WhatsApp group. But by the way, let me send it to you in the Slack channel just right now before I forget it. Please, anyone having any question so far? By the end of November, we'll finish with C++ and move on to another programming language. Please do well to grasp a lot from C++ before we move away from it. And be practicing your website building with the HTML and CSS. So probably this Saturday, though I've sent you a video to watch with the Bootstrap, I'll quickly take you through the Bootstrap again this Saturday. So I've sent you the file in your Slack DM. You can share with your friends in your WhatsApp page. Any question, please, before we end the class? Anyone? Right. If there are no questions, thank you very much for joining this class. Please go and do practice more on it. Build different program. Challenge yourself with different programs. Thank you very much for joining this class.
You're welcome, sir.
Christopher, do you want to speak?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then we'll meet again on Thursday. I'll send you the challenging
Thank you, sir.
question link.